Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Voice of Voices, coming to you from Anime Midwest. We're the Ohio guys. I'm Ansel Young. She's Laura Post. How are you doing today, Laura?
I'm doing great, thank you.
We just have a few questions here for you, some about the industry and some show questions, as well as video games, since you're in video games. What is it like working in industry today?
I think it's a great time to be working in the industry. There's just so many new anime series coming out, and there's an incredible variety in the types of series coming out. I mean, like, popular titles right now, you've got Attack on Titan, but you've also got things like Servant X Service or Kill la Kill, which you just get you've got these huge casts, which are great for actors. Hey! So, yeah, I think it's a great time to be, and video games too. Aside from anime, video games just keep growing and growing and growing, and they're becoming more and more comprehensive and in-depth and cinematic, and it's really cool to be part of the industry at this sort of growth period.
Now, a couple show questions. What was it like working on Squid Girl?
Squid Girl was a great show, just because it was a comedy, and I tend to do a lot of more serious roles, like I play really tough chicks or villains and things like that, and Cindy's sort of a villain, and she's sort of sexy, but she's just mostly funny. Like, she's super, super funny. And the show is just really cute and fun, and I had a fun time just making people laugh for a change. So
There's a lot of squid puns in that show.
there were a lot of squid puns in that show. Fortunately, I don't think I really had to say many of them myself, though. It's mostly Squid Girl, because of her degesso, her speech impediment of degesso and the ika whenever she has a question. So we had to translate that into English.
Another show you worked on, The Grunge. What was it like working on that?
That one was interesting for me because my character, she's like a main cast member. For those who don't know, she's Eri Watabe. She's like a member of like the military of Earth. And first I didn't actually know that I wasn't in charge because she's like always in charge. But then I found out, oh no, I'm actually second in command and that guy's in charge. Who knew? But she just sort of, she was in like almost every episode, but it was always like, incoming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, but so there wasn't a lot of like real plot-related moments that were going on. So when I got to watch the show, I didn't have much spoiled for me, in all honesty. So that was kind of cool.
And a movie you worked on, Redline. What was it like working on that?
Redline is beautiful. I know I say that about movies that I'm in for some reason, but I'm in a lot of hand-drawn movies, and I'm a huge animation fan, so when I get to see something that's hand-drawn, I'm blown away. So Redline is just beautiful, and I was really excited to just be a part of that. And in addition to playing Bos Bos, who was sort of a crazy character on her own, I got to play all these weird little incidentals throughout the movie, and it was just a really fun experience.
Now, a video game you worked on that has a few in the series, Hyperdimension Neptunia. What was it like working on that series?
Hyperdimension Neptunia, I talk for a living. Hyperdimension Neptunia is a great series, especially as a fan of video games, because it sort of parodies the video game industry and the console war and everything. I think it's hilarious that I'm R4, and I'm the only, like, when I got it, a lot of my friends had, like, R4 chips. I was the only one that didn't, and I'm like, I am now voicing R4. I have no mod chips, I have no R4 chips, but I'm the voice of piracy. Even though I'm totally the voice against piracy and everything else, which was just kind of funny. None of them have R4 chips now, I should say. They're all good. I was a good influence, guys. But it was just a really fun game, and the cast was really great in that game. I had a really fun time, like, seeing clips and stuff, and yeah.
Now, if you could be any of the characters you played in video games or anime or anything else you've worked on in real life, who would it be? And feel free to mix and match different characteristics of multiple characters.
I think I would like to be Ridget in Gargantia. It just came out it just got announced this past weekend. But she's just so cool. She's in charge, but she's still like very, very heartfelt, and she's just a really cool person, and I'd kind of like to be like her because she's so cool.
Now you talked a little bit about Gargantia.
Right.
Just now about your character in it. Is there
Yes.
any other things you'd like to talk about that show, or any other things that have been recently announced?
Well, Gargantia, like you said, was recently announced, and it's going to be, I think the full dub is going to be available on Neon Alley sometime in July. I forget the date. So I'm excited about watching it because I've only seen my parts so far, but it looks like it's a really strong cast and it's going to be a really awesome show. Also, just this past weekend, Giovanni's Island premiered, and I'm in the dub of that as Sawako, and that is another beautiful hand-drawn film, and it really, really is beautiful. And it's a historical movie about an event that happened after World War II, where Russia came and sort of took over a bunch of islands in northern Japan and kicked everyone out. And it's a really like beautiful, heartfelt film that is not nearly as it's still depressing given the source material, but it's not nearly as depressing as you would expect. So you should give it a shot. It's beautiful.
Now, do you have any way fans can follow you on any social media networks like Twitter or Facebook?
Yes, I have a Facebook. It's just me, Laura Post. You can see a picture of me with the braids and the glasses. I'm easy to spot. And then my Twitter is @LauraPostVoice.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Laura. It was a
Thank
pleasure.
you very much for having me.
We're the Ohio guys. I'm Ansel. She's Laura. We'll see you next time.